almost caught one yesterday.
I chased him, but he fled.
But if I told my dad, he'd say,
It's all inside your head. You really cannot catch them.
or find their whereabouts. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out.
The team. The first period is almost over. Tom Thomas's team is leading 2-0. There's no getting around the difference in class.
Simka, pass to me! Simka, over here!
Goal! 3-0. And that's the end of the period. Time for the teams to take a break.
This isn't a fair game. There's 6 of these guys and only 2 of us.
Go ahead and call your classmates. I'll still outscore you.
You sure about that? Uh-huh. Well, Tom Thomas, you asked for it.
Young Fixies take classes and study just like human kids. But Fixie schools are quite a bit different than schools for people. To begin with, there are no more than 10 students in a room. In Simka's class, for instance, there are 6, and the children don't study in one place. On one day, the lesson could be inside a refrigerator, the next day in a computer, and the day after that in a vacuum cleaner. This is the best way for Fixies to learn all about them and put their new knowledge to the test. But the most important thing is that they have to learn to work as a team and help each other. Stronger Fixies helping weaker ones, and older Fixies helping younger ones. This is a must for Fixies, because appliances are so very big that if we didn't work as a team, we little Fixies could never get by.
As the second period is about to begin, our full team comes to the ice.
Huh?
Introducing the engine of our class, Fire!
My motor's roaring.
And now the brains of our class, Digit!
Okay, what's the score?
Now here is the spirit of our class, Tula! Could I be our goalie? And here she is, the face of our class, Verda! And oh, what a cute one. So you want to quit, Tom Thomas?
I'm not afraid of you.
Nolik, pass! Shoot!
I'm calculating the angle to use. Whoa!
Oops! Pass it quick! Quit sleeping! If you're gonna scream at me, I'm not going to play at all.
Wow, that's some team you got there. 6-0. It's a blowout. Now the intermission before the final period.
We're missing something here. I can tell you what. You mean confidence? Calculations? Elegance?
I know speed.
What's missing here's teamwork. Simka, you're right. It's one for all and all for one. Then here's what we're gonna do. We got it!
Attack and check, don't lose control. A line change on the fly. The puck is zooming towards the goal to score and break the tie.
It's one for all and all for one. Great teamwork is a must. Let's go and show 'em how it's done. This game was made for us.
Hockey's our game. Hockey, hockey's our game. Hockey, hockey's our game. Hockey, hockey's our game. Hockey's our game.
I get creamed like that?
'Cause you're by yourself here, and we are a team! Team!
The ship in a bottle.
Simka, Nolik, here, take a look at this.
Oh, wow! Awesome! Where did you get this from?
From one of the shelves in Dad's office. He's got lots of cool stuff in there.
That's cool. I'll be the captain. This is like a totally real sailing ship with masts, cordage, and everything.
And how can it all get in there through such a little hole?
A ship in a bottle is a real miracle. Do you want me to tell you the secret of how it gets inside? It's like so. All of the ship's masts are collapsible. Before the boat is put into the bottle, the masts are folded down and pressed against the ship's body, so it's small enough to fit through the bottle's neck. And once the ship is inside the bottle, the masts and sails are opened back up by pulling on a thread. Hands on deck! There's a giant octopus starboard!
I'm an octopus, huh? Oh, look out.
Brave sailors like us, we're not afraid of storms. Tom Thomas, be careful! Hurry!
Oh,
Did it break?
no, it's all trish.
It's not close to Tadish. Take a look how this mast broke. Whoa!
What have I done?
Don't worry, we can fix it. Get some glue, okay?
Here's some super glue I found. This is the kind that'll keep things stuck forever.
Nolik, come and help! Achoo! Phew! This stuff is so stinky. Danish!
Ooh, that's better, thank you, guys.
We sailors, never let a friend down. Nolik, you gotta get out! You'll get sick from that stinky air. I can't get loose. I got stuck.
Hello there, Tom Thomas. What are you doing with the ship from my collection in here?
I just wanted to give it some air.
Tom Thomas, you know that taking things out of my office is just not allowed. Hey, look, what an interesting cabin boy. I never noticed him before.
I'll take it, Dad, and put it back on the shelf, okay?
Who just sneezed?
I did. Achoo!
Well, all right then. Do your homework and please don't set foot in my office again.
Simka, where are you going?
To save Nolik.
I'll come with you.
You're not allowed inside that office. Your father said no.
Sweetheart, your soup's getting cold.
I'm coming.
Nolik, where are ya? Simka, why is everything turning? Because you inhaled the fumes from that stinky glue.
Ah, phew. Everybody knows how strong the smell of paints, cleaning fluids, and glues can be. But the nasty smell is not where the real danger lies. Breathing in the fumes from paint or glue can give you a terrible headache. Or even worse, it can make you faint. That's why when the Fixies need to paint or glue something, they're supposed to put on a safety mask called a respirator. And humans need to remember to wear masks just like Fixies when they're working with fumes. And never forget that the fumes from glue and paint can be flammable. It only takes one spark and kaboom! There can be an explosion. So always remember to have plenty of clean air moving through any room where you are gluing or painting anything.
Simka, hurry up. Hang in there, Nolik. I'll get you out of there. Nolik.
Oh no, is he okay?
Nolik! 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 Oh, you're alive. Turning starboard. be fine.
Nolik, do you know who I am?
A giant octopus?
The short circuit.
Are you sure we're allowed to play in your dad's office?
We're not gonna play in here. We came here on a tour. I think this place is like a real museum. Just take a look at that. I have no idea what it is. And this thing is a complete mystery. Keep it down, this is a museum, you know?
What a great museum guide you are. You know absolutely nothing.
How can you say you don't know? I know.
I'd like to run a test here on the capacitor.
On this one?
Don't touch!
Why can't I? It's not a museum.
Because it's dangerous.
If you touch it, the shock could be deadly.
But you two are touching it all the time. I've seen it.
The only time is when the device is turned off.
And right now, the device is running.
For many centuries, the Fixies only had to work on mechanical devices. But after the discovery of electricity, the Fixies had to master electrical devices as well. At first, Fixies were getting terrible shocks, and they really, really hurt. Over time, the Fixies figured out that you can't fix appliances when they're turned on, and bare wires should never, ever be touched. And Fixies also learned that electricity can travel not just through wires, but through plain old water. So that's why if a broken wire ever ends up in a puddle of water, you must never get close to it, or you could get a terrible shock. Fixies learn all these important rules, and they hope humans understand that they need to learn them as well.
Look. Now here's one I know about. It's an old radio my dad got from my grandpa. More than 60 years old, can you believe it?
Your grandpa?
The old radio.
That was a joke. Is it still working?
I don't know. Let's check.
What was that?
It looks like the electricity got turned off.
Maybe it was a short circuit.
I'll go find out. Oh, so it was you who caused the short circuit.
I was in here showing all these things to Nolik, and we wanted to turn on the radio. We flipped the switch on, and then suddenly, kaboom, the lights go off.
They're off everywhere in the apartment.
So then how can I even warm up my pizza now?
Soon it will warm up all by itself now that the refrigerator isn't working. Simka, what is that thing you said? A short circuit. Electricity goes back and forth from an appliance with two separate wires. For example, an iron uses the electricity it needs to get hot. But if those two wires start touching each other without the iron in the middle, then the wires will get hot instead. And this can cause the wires to burn out. When this happens, it's called a short circuit. Short circuits can happen when the coating around a wire is worn out, or when an appliance is broken on the inside of it. So when you tried turning on that old broken radio, the wires in the apartment started burning.
Does that mean all of the wires got destroyed?
Don't worry. In our apartment, there's an automatic switch to stop that. It turns off the electricity when the wires start getting too hot.
Oof. And what about that, automatic switch? Is that something you need your mom and dad to turn on?
No question. You definitely would. But you have us. Yeah. And we have Papus and Masya. I'll go tell them what happened here. And you guys, you turn off the radio.
But we'll get electrocuted.
What do you mean electrocuted? Thanks to you, there's no electricity.
Are you ready?
Pull it up.
Hooray!
Tidish!
So, Tom Thomas, what are we doing next? next?
Why don't we continue with our tour?
Hey, wait for me! I'm coming! Hey, wait! I thought you were fixing the television with Papoose and Marcia. They asked me to come here and stay with you on your awesome museum tour. That way there'll be less for them to fix in here later.